mean, it's frustrating, but I mean, it's, I'm focused on the season. I'm focused on here now and doing what I got to do, and I'm out here to compete and get better.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all as we bring in former Patriots Super Bowl champ, our guy, Lawrence Guy in the house. Look, man, we're going to get to Christian Gonzalez, okay? I'm going to let the two professionals up here ask you about that. I got to ask you about Tom. What is going on with Tom Brady, man? That's your man. That's your former teammate. You won a Super Bowl with him. You love Tom. Lawrence, what is this?
Lawrence, do you recognize
He's looking good right now. Let's be honest, he's looking amazing. I got some leather pants. I'm gonna pull out my leather pants. I might not got the jacket. I don't fit a jacket like that. But if I could, that's like that old school Eddie Murphy stand up.
Oh my God.
Instead of it being red and purple, he got it all black.
We love leather pants. God knows I have a million pairs of leather pants. But I just looking at, like, if you saw that photo, especially the one on the left, would you recognize that as Tom Brady? Like, oh, that's
no.
It looks like a painting of Tom Brady. Maybe.
But you know what they say, the 40s is the new 20s. 20s,
true.
you know, it is what it is.
You're looking great, my man. You're looking
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
You know,
You look dynamite.
you have to keep up with these young kids nowadays. They're out here running throughout the house, running wild, trying to beat me up every day. I said, I'll lose some weight for you.
Lawrence.
I said, you think you're fast? I got you.
Lawrence, you look great. You know I love you, LG. I swear, if I see you in some leather pants, we got to talk, dog. We just got
Don't
to talk.
worry. I'll get both your sizes at the end of everything, and I'll send you some black leather pants in the mail. And I'll make sure they stretch. Mine stretch too, so we'll be good.
Yeah,
we can wear them together.
Well, we can all wear them together. We'll match this couch. But
Right?
whenever I wear them, we get comments like, "Oh, she's matching the couch." I love leather pants; they're great. But at the break, I asked you about this, and you just simply said he lives in Miami. That's the explanation. Do you think that's what's happening? Yeah. Is that that's it? He just lives in Miami.
That's what he's around. He lives in Miami. So you live in the Miami lifestyles. Fashion is this and it's that. You know, you get haircuts, you get tans, you do everything that Miamiers do. So it's just one of those things. I get it. I get a little tan. I wear certain clothes in Miami. They used to make fun of me when I went to work. They're like, hey, this is not how he dresses when he's in Miami. I said, no, this is how I dress here. It's cold. That's what Tom was doing. He was dressing for the cold. He wasn't looking for fashion. He was looking for comfort. He's like, it's cold up here. Like, give me the Canada Goose.
That doesn't look comfortable. That full leather, what actually Tom Brady did in that GQ thing say that it was comfortable, but it just feels, it feels concerning to me.
And Lawrence, you can't sneak up on nobody in no damn leather pants. Everybody here you come.
Squeaking.
Yeah, come here.
Like Missy Elliott. I can't stand the rain video. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's talk. You got that. All right, so let's talk about contracts. Lawrence Guy joining us here on Nesson. You got an extension from the Patriots.
Yep.
I always call them Patriot deals, meaning, yeah, you'll get your 4 years, $12 million, but you'll get $2 million guaranteed.
Right.
In the case of Christian Gonzalez, he's probably looking at $100 million guaranteed and 35 a season. How do the Patriots? How does it work when you're negotiating with the Patriots regarding how the cash spent works? Not the salary cap, guaranteed money and cash spent. Do you understand what's going on in this Christian Gonzalez deal?
First, we have to understand it's a new group of people there. This is not the old era of New England where we want to put all your money backloaded. We want to do this. We want to structure it in incentives and that. But it comes down to how the cash flow is done. Is it per game? Are you getting a per game incentive? Are you doing a playoff incentives? Are you doing OTAs incentives, obviously it's the workouts, so we're doing weight incentives. There's so much stuff to put in line. And when it comes down to these contracts, we need to understand sometimes it's in the team's best favor to make sure that they're not liable. If you get hurt, you choose not to go to OTAs, mini camps. If you choose to gain weight, if we don't get your goal, if you don't make to the Pro Bowl, there's all this stuff in there. So the bigger number might sound amazing, which it does. I'm like, oh, 100 million, 150 million. But how is it structured? It matters for the player and the longevity. And as we said, as players, real money. How much real money are you getting? Because it might look pretty. I'm like, oh, I get 40 a year, but how much is this real 40 a year when it comes down to taking out all the incentives and the bonuses? You're like, oh, I truly get 30 a year or 25 a year. And when it comes down for the player, their best interest is to continue to perform on the field, because they want, like, okay, if you're not going to give it to me, somebody else is going to give it to me. But what I can't do is let my teammates down, because this has nothing to do with them. I can't let my coaches down. This has nothing to do with them. This is between the agent that you pay and upper staff, and they just got to figure it out. And as you say, yesterday's money is not today's money. They had a contract probably written up. It sounded a certain way. Then multiple people just started getting paid. And you're like, well, how's their contract structured? Then they wait for that to get submitted and look how the structure of the contract is. And like, well, I want mine a little bit better than this structure or similar to it. And now you go back to the drawing board to see how that really works out for you.
Do you think in the end, when all is said and done, they will end up paying Christian Gonzalez? And then by week 1, this is all set?
You see, that's the thing. It's tricky. It might be week 1. It might be week 3. I just don't see him letting that type player go. What he brings to the locker room, what he brings to the field, what he brings off the field, what he brings to the community, it's so much there. It's hard to say, yeah, we're going to let you walk because we don't agree on certain numbers. And it might be a little bit of give and take between player, agent, and staff. So that's one of those things. When the contract gets done, everybody's going to be happy. It's just how it's going to be structured. It's probably going to be structured in a way that they both have said, like, this makes sense for us. We can see that through contracts, through years and years with multiple different players. You see that with the Deshaun Watson contract right now, how it's structured at the end of it when it comes to that March 13th dead date. It's like, what do we do? So it's one of those things that how are they going to do it, and what contracts are they going to emulate from that?
Well, one of the contracts they moved on from was Kayshon Boutte. They traded him to the Texans. He probably already knows the offense with Nick Caley that's over there. Should be a good fit for him. But, you know, the Patriots, after the game in the preseason the other night, were talking about depth, but yet they traded one of their depth wide receivers. Your thoughts on Kayshon Boutte? And I just don't like the fact that they sent him to the Texans.
At least they sent him to a place that he's familiar with. He got people he knows there. And it's not like he sent him to, like, Cleveland. Like, we've seen that in the past. They're like, hey, you went to Cleveland.
Hey, Jamie Collins.
They're like, hey, they used to say you pissed off the organization. They're going to send you to Cleveland. They're going to send you to Jacksonville, some random team that you know is going to be good. But they sent to a team that's going to be good, that has a good quarterback, that's developing everything. So it should be a good fit for him. And at the end of the day, it wasn't working out in New England. And he expressed his emotions about that. And they listened. They said, okay, we're going to try to put you in the best situation. Not, hey, we're going to put you wherever we want. We get a pick here, pick there. Just going to be benefit. It benefits both of them. And when it comes down to depth, what I heard from that sentence was, we have our core guys that we know are going to be on the team. We know are going to be our starters. We know it's going to be this. We need to figure out who's going to be the backup. And then, in a way, it's like, if you think you're second string, you think you're the third guy, you think that you're next in line, right now they're telling you you're not. They're saying this is an open spot for everybody on that team that is young, that is old, that's fighting for a job, and that's thinking they're out. You're not out yet. You're still competing, and don't think because, hey, we have our starter sitting out and this person's taking all the reps at second string, that now the starting string right now, that you're not having the opportunity to make this team. No, he's saying you have the opportunity because we're weak at our depth. We want to see the competition. We want to see the effort. We don't want to see people give up because we don't have those forced preseason games anymore. And we know with joint practices, it's all about the starters, the second string getting all these reps. But when the third preseason game, we have to be like, this is where you show up and put your film out for everybody. But it's not just for everybody. It's for yourself, what's the teammates on the field, and the energy that you bring when you come on that locker room, when you come on that practice field, and showing what you could do, because you can be next in line. Because it's like one person goes down with the illness, one person goes down with a knee injury, you're right there, and we're not worried about if you know the plays, if you know your steps. And like, no, we know it because you proved yourself. Because when I say we need a depth, you're like, let me show you who I am. And let me show you I am the depth, I am the next man up.
LG, we only have a minute left. We disagree on the leather pants. Let's see if we agree on this one. Can we get rid of the preseason, please? It's time, right? It's over. You can just practice and go straight to the season, right, LG? Right?
I disagree with it because I love preseason. So I was a part of the fourth preseason game. I don't like joint practices. I would say get rid of joint practices because it doesn't really show talent through all 32 teams. What it does is show what we have in that practice with those two teams, and we can share the film. But when you're out there on preseason games, I can see live tackle, I can see situations, and we all know preseason games are scripted. So they talk between coordinators, and we're not going to blitz, we're not going to do this, we're not going to throw these type of plays, no trick plays. We're going to do man-on-man, who could beat who. And when you show that up and it puts it on film, I can actually see this and like, oh, I didn't see that person do that in practice. Well, his energy level is different because, as we know, practice speed, preseason speed, regular speed, playoff speed, and Super Bowl speed are all different things. And when those preseason games go, that fourth one technically was now the third one. That's a full speed game for anybody trying to make the team that's on the bubble, that didn't get the reps in practice, didn't get the reps in joint practices. They get to show out. But when you have those preseason games, you can show out that third game, that fourth game, that the starters really only play a series in the first game. They usually only play half in the second, 2 series in the second game or quarter. Third one was a half, and they didn't play the fourth one. So it's nothing but people that are trying to make the team prove themselves. So it kind of hurts the players in the aspect of the joint practices, but it helps the team to do joint practices because now you can see your development of your players consistently. So it's all depends on how you look at it. And the leather pants are elite. I don't know why you're crazy about it. I can't wait to see you in these leather pants.
Next week, we're all going to be wearing leather pants.
No, Lucy, don't say that.
All 4 of us
I'm too
wearing
big for
leather
that.
pants.
We're good.
It doesn't fit around my waist.
No, it
We
does.
love you.
There are leather pants for everybody.
We
Leather
love
pants
you,
for all.
LG. We look forward to talking to you when the real games begin and they count. And we'll continue this debate. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Thank you for having me.
I wish I never brought up
He's
the
like,
damn
thanks for
leather
having me. I'm
pants.
never coming back.
No, he loves us.
I
LG
love
loves
him.
us.
I love him. Good explanation. He lives in Miami.
All right,
Also,
so-
preseason, very interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with him more. Couldn't. All right, we're done here on Boston's Entered the Chat. But batting practice has entered the chat, Red Sox style. Next, keep it locked.